What's up guys, welcome back to the QPR career mode. This is episode 2 and today we're going to be getting through a handful of games in the championship as well as a couple of cup games. We started off our season against Stoke City and we were doing a press conference in the background as you see to try and motivate our players, try and get their morale higher, which does increase their stats, obviously help them play better and hopefully get a better result from the match. We were away from home, however, so it was going to be a tough game against a Stoke team that, aren't too bad. And we got a 1-1 draw, so it's the first game of the season, a draw, not too bad. Obviously, would have liked to win, but our team is predicted by the media to finish quite low in the table, unfortunately. But hopefully, we can defy their expectations and finish at least mid-table. That's what I think would be a good season for us, especially in our first year where I didn't make too many signings because we didn't have a huge budget. And our second game of the season was at home against Huddersfield, who were a team in the Premier League not too long ago, actually, very recently, and we got a 1-1 draw against them. So again, not too bad. Unfortunately, we haven't won yet after 2 games, but we haven't lost either, so you've got to take the positives from that. I did put our young goalkeeper on training in King, and he got 2 A's in his first set, which was very good. Hopefully he'll continue to improve like that throughout the season, because we do need some money and I would like to sell him for a bit of profit. We got a transfer offer there for our left back and I decided to reject it because we have anyone better than him here, and we do need him because I don't think we'll be able to get someone much better than him for a relatively cheap price because we don't have a lot of money, like I said. So I decided, yeah, I'm not gonna sell him. Then our next game here is in the cup against Wimbledon. Obviously, I decided not to play my first team. They did need a bit of rest, and in the Carabao Cup, I'm not too bothered about it because the board aren't judging us based off this, they're judging us based off the league and the FA Cup, and so I don't really care about this cup. And obviously it'd be nice to win it, but we're not going to. There's going to be a lot of big Premier League teams. However, we did manage to get past Wimbledon, who are a couple of tiers below us, so that was nice for the reserves team who won't get a lot of game time this season, except mainly in the cups, and if there's a big cluster of league fixtures like at around Christmas or something. But we had our next game of the season was against Bristol City away. We were hoping to get our first win of the season, however we unfortunately couldn't manage it. We lost 2-1 and it was not been the best start in the league for us, but hopefully we can turn it around. I think we do have a team that can, but it's obviously going to be tough. And again, we're doing some more training. King again, 4 A's now. If only my results were that good at school. Anyway, yeah, he's gone up a lot already. So I'm hoping by the end of the season he will be at least mid-60s, and maybe we'll use him next year even. But I am hoping to sell him, get some money, and improve the whole team, so that we can push for promotion at least next year, if not this year. Our fourth game of the season was at home to Swansea. We needed a win, and we got a win. De La Vega scored, obviously my new signing that I made, the new Messi, who a young Argentinian winger, did get on the score sheet, and with that result we went back up to mid-table, so that's good. Our next game of the season was against Wigan, and we were obviously hoping for another good win, like our last win. We got into the game and we won 2-0. De La Vega scoring again, as well as Eze, who is our best player by overall rating, and in real life, so he is probably QPR star player. So it's good to see him score as well. We had another training session. King unfortunately couldn't get more A's this time, but he still did very well. So it's nice to see him improving. Nice to see everyone else improving too. And our next game was another cup game against the Burton Albion. Again, not in our tier. They are one or two tiers below us, so we should be beating them. But again, I wasn't going to play my first team for it. That young striker did want to play, but sorry, the young midfielder didn't want to play, but I decided against it because he isn't high enough rated, and I thought, since none of them are going to get any chance, I might as well play the better ones. But it was a good win there in the Carabao Cup, so we got through to the next round of that again. And, the second team showing that maybe I should give some more of them a chance if they're going to carry on playing like that. Then we got an offer in for Scowen, one of our starting midfielders, which I decided to reject again. Didn't see the need to sell him, and he is one of our better players. We got another offer for a winger this time. Again, he's starting in the squad. Don't see a huge reason to sell him, especially since the transfer window was closing very soon, and I didn't really have a replacement in mind. And yeah, our next game was against Sheffield Wednesday on transfer deadline day. Doing a press conference here quickly before the match, try and again motivate the players, and it's going well as usual. It's not really that hard to get good results from these because they are quite repetitive. So hopefully EA will fix that for next year. They probably won't, but hey, we got another win, another 2-0 win in the league. So after a not great start, we've started to pick up a lot of form, which is good because I do want to accumulate as many points as possible. And on transfer deadline day, we got quite a few offers for a few key players. A goalkeeper, Ize, who did get another one here again from 2 Turkish teams. I don't get why a young English midfielder would want to go to Turkey at this age anyway, but it's FIFA, it's not really very realistic. So the transfer window did shut. As you can see, these are all the transfers that every team from our division made. There weren't a lot, in all fairness. There were a few here and there. Most teams did make at least 1 or 2, but there were a few there who didn't do a lot. And it was a very quiet transfer window for our division. But obviously we don't have a lot of money here, so teams in our league won't be able to spend the amount of money that obviously the big teams can, like the Premier League teams and stuff. But now we're in September, we get a report from our youth team, and obviously we only have 1 player in there right now, King, who's getting trained again not getting A's. Bit disappointed. No, I'm joking, but again he's improving well, so that's always nice to see. We get another scouting report from our youth scouts. The first one from Sweden. We didn't have too many good players, but there was one good one there. And our next scout in Italy did find, I think, 1 or 2 good players here as well. Yeah, 2. So it's good for our team to get more young players that we could sell or even bring into the team, because we don't have enough money to go and spend on huge, good players. But found a goalkeeper there who I will start training to, so that we can, have 2 goalkeepers that we can sell on for a nice amount of money to try and help us improve the team. Doing some more training here, and King has now been only assigned 1 training slot because we obviously have the other goalkeeper also do want to develop, so we can have 2 to sell on, and that will obviously help us in the long term. However, he didn't have a good start, he got an F, and King did get another A, so hopefully that it was just a one-off and it's not something that will keep happening. And then we had another game against Luton and another 2-0 win. So our team's doing really well now. I think that's 3 league wins in a row. It's very, very positive, and as you see, we're actually in the playoffs right now after that result. It was a great result. Very proud of the team to win 3 in a row after a shaky start. Then we played Millwall, who obviously another London team. notorious for having, very violent fans. But we managed to win there as well, 2-1 win. So the team is flying right now. Um, they're showing how good they are, and that they can, you know, win enough matches to at least finish mid-table. So I'm hoping that based on this start, we can maintain it throughout the whole season and potentially finish in the playoffs. However, I won't be too disappointed if we don't manage to get there, or if we don't manage to get into the Premier League this season, because our team would get absolutely battered by every team in there. We do need a few more 70 rated players and a few more, at least high 70 rated players, in order to survive in the Premier League. But our team's growing, our team's improving, and we had another cup game here against Leeds, a team who were very close to us in the table. But again, I decided to fill my second string side because it's the Carabao Cup, not too fussed about it. And as you see, we get absolutely thumped by Leeds. Wasn't too pleased, but wasn't too disappointed either, because Leeds are a good team who have good players, and obviously we're playing our second team. I wasn't expecting us to beat them, considering they're in the same division as us, roughly the same position as well. But now we took on West Brom, who were the league leaders, won every match up until this point, and once again we got thumped by them. So maybe, this is a sign that we're not as good as the first few games suggested, because obviously West Brom will probably get promoted, or at least finish in the playoffs based on their start to the season. And we played our first team against them and we lost 4-0, so hopefully it was just one match and not something that we need to be concerned with. However, our next game is against Cardiff, who are second in the table and have won all but one of their matches. And King again getting another A on his training. He's doing very, very well. However, I'll leave you now with the Premier League, not Premier League, sorry, the Championship table. Hopefully we can maintain this position, but if not, again, I won't be too disappointed. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching the video. If you enjoyed it, please leave a like, comment on anything you want to see in the series, any improvements you have to suggest. I'm open to everything, and thank you. Bye.